All right, so welcome back, guys. It's Thornton. So hadn't posted in a while. This is gonna be first post probably like a month or two, but I've got some new parts in for the Audi. As you know, it is a stage 2 single pulley car. It's on methanol and a porta blower from Bosch. It's got a 57 millimeter grip tech upper pulley on it, and the car is also tuned on 93 through integrated engineering, but that's all about to change. So this is what's new. This is a 034 Motorsports 190 millimeter pulley, lower pulley. And this is a Innovate gauge for ethanol content sensor or ethanol content reader or whatever. It just displays how much content of E is in the gas that's flowing through it. And you're wondering, why do I have a E content reader when I run 93? Well, car's about to go on E40, and we're going to push it probably a little past E40 too, just to see what happens. So there's a new company called Quicker Performance, I think, Quicker Motorsports, I think one of those two. I'll link everything in the bio. Super cool dude, super cool company. He is hooking me up with a high pressure fuel pump with all the, it's called PTFE fittings. It's a long freaking word for what the fitting's made out of, or the line's made out of. All that's getting hooked up. He's also shipping me out. I'm getting like the first one, which is awesome. It's a gauge pod holder thing that goes in the top vent. So that's going to house this gauge. So I think that'll be really cool. You'll see a full install on that in this video. I think I'm going to just run this all as one video. But 034 is also now a sponsor of the car. They've chosen to sponsor the car. This is the first product that I've received from them. Came with everything needed. Where are the bolts? Here are the bolts. And also a supplied belt. This is a 7PK 1320 belt. Probably going to change that. I think I'm going to go to a 1310. Sorry. But I'm very excited that they are choosing to sponsor the car. So you'll be seeing a lot of 034 posts. Super cool company, super cool guy I talked to. Very thankful that they want to support the car, support the channel, support me. With sponsorships, people I just mentioned, Quicker, they are sponsoring the car as well. So they have hooked me up with pretty much everything I need to put the car on E40 or ethanol blend, however you want to say it. But very cool little part in this new year that people are wanting to support the car. The car is running good and have had no issues with it so far. With 034 sponsoring the car, the reason I initially reached out to them is I'm done with integrated engineering. Not going to bash other companies, but I've just wanted to make the switch over to 034 for a while. So that will be happening probably within the next month. I want to run the car on the IE file and see what it runs, and then run it on an 034 file and see what it runs. Sorry, this camera's probably all in the way. But that now means there's 3 sponsors for the car: 034, Merc Racing, and Quicker Performance. Quicker Motorsports, I got to figure that out. I'll figure it out in a minute. But very excited. It's going to be dope. This video is going to be me installing this pulley, this whole gauge deal, and the high pressure fuel pump, all the lines that are associated with it. The rest of the fuel system stuff should be here tomorrow or the day after. So, I mean, this video is going to be, this is all Miata parts, by the way. This is going to be probably a more lengthy video. So, if you don't like all the technical stuff, probably just skip about halfway through and it'll be done. But I'm doing all the install myself. I do everything on the car myself besides the headers, just because we don't have a 2-post lift. We have a 4-post lift in here, and you can't really drop a cradle on a 4-post lift. So, and if this is cool to you, this is my father's 73 Mach 1 Mustang, and then this is his 91 GMC Cyclone, big turbo car, or truck, I guess. Methanol. Dang, you can't really see anything over here. It's about to get tore apart, though. So, it's getting Holley EFI on it. This car's already on, the Mustang's already on Holley system. But, yeah, that should be cool. Help him with that. He'll help me with this. I'm very excited to go ahead and get fuel system done on this thing, good to go.
This is just another little shout to Quicker and all the cool products they sell. They have stuff for the 3OT and the 4OT. This is the same defroster vent gauge pod that I have. They have it in a dual pod and a single pod setup. I got the single pod. They have it for the B8, B8.5, C7, and a Huracan. They also offer racing downpipes. Just delete the cap for 4OTs. They also have the intercoolers for the 3OTs, as well as a serviceable turbo oil feed line kit for the 4OTs.
All right, guys, so I've got the car on jack stands. About to pull the bumper off so I can put it in service mode. But I'm about to yank this bumper off and maybe try to get the pulley on tonight. So we'll see. All right, terrible updated video, but bang, pulley's on. I don't know if I said it or not. This is the 190 millimeter pulley. I'm pretty sure I did. But paired with the 57 millimeter grip tech, I've got a Bando 7PK 1310 belt on here. Overall, that install took me start to finish probably 3 hours. You do have to put the car in service mode, so if you can tell, all that shit's loose. Tell by the gap right there in the headlight. It's not a whole lot of room that moves, but it gives you enough to work it through there, or give you some room to work. So now the only thing that I'm waiting on is fuel pump stuff. So here's the OEM crank pulley if you're wondering to compare it. And this thing's heavy as crap. So very important when you pull this off, and hold on. What I was saying is when you pull this off, mark it. This was top dead center for mine, but as you can see, hang on, let's give it some light. There we go. That is indicating the offset bolt. So this doesn't just go on whichever way you want. And someone's already been in here, I think, because that's I don't think that's factory. But you have to make sure that bolt aligns with the new pulley. So it has like a little X on it or something, just to show you. I think it's literally 1 millimeter off, but it won't go on without it. So yeah. Also, another plug. Check that big old Merc heat exchanger out. That sucker's cool. It's a little damaged already, but that's just from driving, I guess, and enjoying it. It keeps the car really cool. If you want to get one, PM me or PM Jose with Merc, and he'll get you hooked up. This is the V2 design, so this is a little bit different. But I will update you tomorrow. Hopefully all the other fuel system stuff should be here tomorrow. And I chose not to go ahead and make this a full install video. There's plenty of lower pulley install videos all over YouTube. Didn't want to be the 100th one. Same thing with the fuel pump. There's plenty of people showing you how to replace the fuel pump with the Autotech or the IE or whichever one you want to go with. I'm going to be showing you how to install the quicker gauge, as long with all these lines right here are being replaced with those PTFE lines, like I was telling you. And then I also have to snake it through the firewall, the like pigtail, to make it work with the harness, or with the gauge, sorry. But it's late. It's 12:30. Daytona 500 just got finished. Pretty interesting, I guess. They always wreck at the end, but pretty proud of myself. Got that done all by myself. Only thing there's to do now is fuel pump, and then flash new tune on, and then go buy some ethanol. So should be an interesting little week. It's only Sunday, so pretty impressed. We went on very easy. All right, so it's the next day, and I got everything buttoned up. Pulley's on, blah blah blah. You already saw that. Loctited down. Now I am in the process of pulling the plugs. If you know what this is, shout out. This is the ghetto cold pack puller for Audi stuff, because they were a pain in the behind to get out. So with that being said, it has to go a step colder. So these are BKR9 EIX Iridium NGKs. It has the same plug in it right now, actually. Instead of a 9, it's an 8. So it's just a step colder, and they're going to be gapped a little differently for the dual pulley setup. But it should be fairly simple. I've already done it once. The only thing that's a pain in the behind is you got to remove this, which you just suck all the coolant out and then scoot it out the way so you can get to this bank of plugs. But yeah, bumper's on. I still got to put the under tray stuff on and all the other plastic stuff, but it is raining where I'm at, so I'm probably not going to be able to rip it tonight, which is good because I might make that a different video. So, I mean, the car will pull good on a dual pulley 93 setup, but I'm ready for it to pull on a dual pulley E40 setup. So, another thing I noticed while I was in here, I don't know if you picked it up earlier in the video, that's not good at all. So, blower's going to come back off here eventually anyway, and that's got to be fixed. That is the gasket holding this. It's not leaking, surprisingly, but not good. Kind of thought that might happen. It pushed the gasket, but who knows. So I'll update you when both of these are done, or maybe one bank's done. Might time lapse it maybe. So. All right, guys, so technically, car could crank right now. I still have all the under tray stuff. I got to put the wheels back on, obviously, and stuff, but the whole car is back together. I just need to put coolant in the reservoir, put plastic stuff back on, and we're good to go. Technically, it would crank right now. I need to flash the new tune on. But yeah, just giving you a little update. Hope you like the little time lapse of swapping the plugs on the driver's side. Plugs that came out of it from literally like a month ago, they're pretty fat. I'm not gonna lie, they look pretty fat. But oh well, I just need to check these after like a month, I guess, and see if these are running fat too. The car's not leaning out, or I mean, it's running right where it should. AFRs are under a full pull is like 11.2, 11.3, so that's pretty normal. But yeah, I'm about to slap everything back together, and it's pouring down rain where I'm at, so I don't know if I'm gonna drive it tonight. I don't know, I might drive to work tomorrow. Have to see. So I'll update you again when it's all back together, and we're flashing the tune. Alright, so boom, we should be flashing a tune. So I just went ahead and put the crackle tune on it because I like it. I don't know why, I don't hate. But the car's about to go absolutely insane, and I will update you when that hits 100%. So, let's see if it runs. Sound like it runs to me. Nothing looks off, that's good. Let it warm up and let's go make it hit.
Car handle rig in it.
Can you speak up, Ricky?
The car.
Alright, so what's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed that little clip of the car leaving. We went out tonight and made a couple test hits, data logged the car, and I had to drag in the car as well. So just throwing some numbers out there for you. Before the lower pulley went on, the car went 11.7 at like 116, 117, somewhere in there. Tonight, took it out on the street. That 11.7's on the street too. Not the same spot, but I mean, it's still on prep road, same thing. Wasn't spinning on the 11.7 with the single pulley, ported blower, methanol, stock crank pulley. Tonight, with the crank pulley on, car was spinning a little bit in first, but still went on 11.7. So there's a problem. So after looking over the data logs, something's very wrong. So I went ahead and when I got back to the house, pulled the plugs from this side to check because the car was leaning out. This is what the plugs from passenger side look like. That is some would say that's okay. I'm not a freaking plug professional, but that looks lean to me, considering all the plugs that came out of the car. These are the
plugs that came out the car when it was just single pulley, blah, blah, blah.
After looking at the files, I talked to Shane Horning. If you know him, he's got the fastest A6 in the world. When I tend to, car's fast. He knows what he's talking about. We've discussed a couple things, what could be wrong with the car. It looks like the car is running out of fuel, and bypass valve is being stuck open when it shouldn't be stuck open. Again, I'm not a tuning expert. That's why I pay someone to tune the car. Not getting into that. But, I mean, the car's still fast. Don't get me wrong. An 11.7 on the street is flying on an unprepped road with a four-door sedan. But the car should have went faster than it did. The car made 17 pounds of boost with the ported blower on a single pulley file. With the Joker's 57. With the 190 millimeter pulley on the bottom, the car made 20.9, 21.9, something like that. I'll post a screenshot somewhere in here of it. So technically the car's making 4 to 5 pounds more boost. Why isn't the car going any faster? It literally ran within the 5,000ths of the same time across the board. 1/8 mile, quarter mile, 60 foot, 1,000 foot, all very weirdly close. I made 2 hits tonight. First hit was a full quarter mile hit. Second hit was just an 1/8 mile hit. When I saw it ran the same thing in the 1/8, I just let out of it, because if it's not running any faster than 1/8, I know it's not going. I mean, it might have went a little faster than a quarter, but at that point, I'm not chancing hurting the car when I don't know what I'm doing and something's wrong. And this has nothing to do with. Shouldn't say that. It could have stuff to do with the pulley change. I'm not knocking either company. The car has plenty of IE stuff on it and plenty of 034 stuff, 034 Motorsports stuff on it. I'll get killed for saying 034. We're looking at the logs and we can't figure out what's wrong or where to start. The car technically shouldn't lean out ever on a 93 file when I'm spraying meth. Meth is a fuel, and I have it cut with water for the cooling aspect of it. So it's 50-50 how I have it mixed. The car should never lean out. There should be no reason for ignition correction. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm right there with you, because I'm kind of learning. I got a general idea of what stuff does. I know if the car is pulling timing, there's a reason it's pulling timing. And if it's only pulling timing in certain cylinders, something's wrong. I mean, like I said, I'm no freaking genius, and I'm trying to work with some of the best people in the country and the world to get answers out the car, because the car is set up to go very fast. Only thing hindering this car from not going fast is a trans tune.
And I want to stop right here and say I am 95% sure the lack of a trans tune is the reason the car is ignition cutting, because the ECU and the TCU are not communicating correctly. So I need to get that sorted.
I think. I mean, other than that, it's set up to be one of the fastest ones in the world. I can't get my head around it yet. So I'm going to probably go ahead and post this video with no explanation, and that'll be another video. But as of right now, I can tell in the logs the high pressure fuel pump is damn near maxed out. Its duty cycle is 85-90% under wide open throttle. That's not good. It's not at 100%, but anything over 80 is not really getting a clear reading. So I'm thinking the car's running out of fuel, but at the same time, the car can't run out of fuel because it's getting secondary fuel from a standalone methanol system. And another issue, if anyone knows what I'm talking about and has an idea of what could be wrong with the car, please reach out to me. I'd love it if you shot me a DM and gave me a little bit of insight. Even if you don't know what you're talking about and you have an idea, maybe, shoot it to me. Before I did the pulley, the P3 gauge showed it showed vacuum pressure and boost pressure. I can see the boost pressure through the snow performance gauge, which is showing how much methanol is spraying. It's reading 21 or 20.9, whatever. Now the P3 gauge will not show me a boost pressure after the pulley install, which makes no sense, because I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch any vacuum lines. I literally just pulled the pulley off, put the pulley back on, or new pulley on. Didn't screw with any of the vacuum lines that would give the factory ECU a boost pressure reading. I'm lost of what could go wrong. We've literally been out here. I've had 3 of my buddies over here scratching our heads at this log, trying to figure out what the hell happened. And the car's not hurt, but yeah, very sad note to the video, or into the video. But I mean, the car ran well, I guess. I mean, it's still running 11.7. Like I said, 11.7 on the street in a 4-door sedan is rolling pretty freaking good. But the car should have went faster. There was no reason it shouldn't have went faster and made 5 more pounds of boost, 4 more pounds of boost. But I'll get it figured out eventually, I guess. I mean, big shout out to Shane for checking my logs out with me tonight and talking me through some of the stuff. I'll drop his Instagram right here. He's got one of the baddest Audis. But thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. Help the channel out. I just really want to get this video out, push sponsor stuff. You know, I'm gonna get the cart running. I got good people in the community that'll help me out. But thank you for watching the video. I'll get you updated here pretty soon once it's running right. It should be running good too.